Hello everyone. Anyway, what we discussed last night, let's go on to something else, because like I say, we all go back home to the physical side of life. The spiritual side of life, sorry. This is the physical side. The spiritual side is when we finish with our physical body and go home to the spiritual side. And it's not far away, it's all around us. There's no heaven looking down. You're already down here. It's just that we can't see the spiritual side of life. If we could, we wouldn't be hanging about on the physical side. We'll be all heading for the spiritual side. Because it's loving, it's peaceful. You don't have to put up with any of this crap what's over on the physical side. Right, let's talk about, say, abortions. Right, there might be some young couple out there, or they're getting on what's been trying for a child for years, and they keep, now and again they have a miscarriage, or they lose a baby, wherever, at birth, or halfway through the pregnancy, anytime. Now, if they really truly love that baby will go over to the spiritual side of life, and it's looked after until it's ready to be born, and it's given over to a relative, and that relative could be grandma, great-grandma, grandfather, great-grandfather, dad, mother, sister, brother, whoever's passed over beforehand, and they'll get all the help they need, and they'll bring that child up for you. So don't ever forget that child. Always remember, when you miscarry, give it a name, because as that child's growing up, that child will be brought over by who's looking after him and bringing him up and showing him who his actual mother is and his father is. So always remember, he's not forgetting you, so don't you forget him either. When he has a birthday, you don't have supposed to have a birthday for him, but you can say, happy birthday, darling, it's your birthday today. Give him a birthday. Give him a time when you think he's going to have the child, or higher, when he's going to have the child. So you'll never forget him. And also, like I said before, always keep a little place in your heart. That way, your fond memory, loving memories will never depart. Right? So, and that Ben will grow up, and that Ben will be ready to meet you when you pass over, and you go to the spiritual side. And he'll be thanking you, he'll remind you, and also he'll be able to show you, when you look back at your past life, he'll be able to show you his life, when he's come over to the physical side and met you and who he was with. So, and you have many happy years, 100 years with him, so you'll never forget him. Now, you people that have an abortion as though it's going out of fashion, these children will grow up, they will be yours. But when you pass over, you'll be lucky if they come to you. Because you didn't want them at birth, so why should you want them when you're growing up? And you'll be the one that suffers, not them. Because they don't have any thoughts about you, but you'll have plenty of thoughts about them and what you've done, and what is wrong. You was given life, you should expect that life and caress that life and bring that life up. Not just toss it aside as though it's nothing, because that is something. So, like I said, when you go through life and you do have a miscarriage and abortion, keep trying, but if you do have one and you're really upset because you lost that child what you wanted, you haven't lost that child. That child's gone home and it's been brought up by members of your family, what's passed on before. They won't toss anything aside. they'll bring that child up, they'll let that child know who you was, who your father, who his mother was. And they'll come across and they'll say, there's your mum, look, you can't see this. But, because I said it before, if you could see that, you wouldn't hang about on this side. You'd get straight over to the other side. But that's not the way everything works. So don't ever think you've had a miscarriage, you lost a baby, you know, and that's it. Because that baby will always be a part of you and will always be remembered by you. So don't you ever forget and forget it. Right, let's talk about something else now. Let's talk about people that are harmed. Right. Now, everybody thinks, say, you got these child murderers. Now, they go to prison for 10 years, 15 years. It's a big joke to them. They get 10 years, he's doing 15 years. You're not being punished. Please believe me all here when I tell you, he's not being punished. When he goes to the spiritual side of life, then is he going to be punished? And he will be punished. Because his spirit is taking the life of another spirit. And when he goes over there, he'll go over there on a lower level. He'll be able to see in front of him every day what he did to that child. But he'll also see that child is quite far now in his world spirit. You can see that with his family. So it didn't do him any good when he's on this side doing that what he did. But the thing is, he can't see any of his family now. He's wandering around on a lower level and he'll wander around for eternity, banging his head on the wall. And every day he thinks about, what am I down here? How can I do, you know, what's wrong? He'll be shown why he's down there at that lower level. Why he harmed another child and he shouldn't have harmed that child. So if you think he's going to get punished when he's on this side of life, nah, it's nothing. He's going to get punished alright, but when he gets back on the spiritual side of life, then he'll get punished. And their punishment's more serious and dangerous than anything what we can give on this side of life. And I tell you, and they'll remind him, because they've created everything we got here. They created us to live a nice, peaceful, blending life. But for some arsehole to come and take that life away is even for a shock. And it's like, all these other people, what you worry about is, oh, I'm on death row in America. It makes me laugh when I watch that. It's I'm on death row there. You know, I've asked God for forgiveness and He's forgiven me. You don't ask God for forgiveness. He don't even see you. And He certainly wouldn't have out to do with you. Because His angels and His guardians, what protect Him, wouldn't allow any of your thoughts to even go there. And then when you die and you're on to the spiritual side, you won't get there. You were reminded what you did, what life you took, what harm you did to everybody else around you. Then I'm afraid you vaporised. Your spirit will be vaporised. But to let you know beforehand, you're not going to see any of your family. What you did was terribly wrong. And they vaporised before they know it. So that spirit will never be seen in the head from again. It's gone. And that's how it operates. So all these goody-goodies over here will say, yes, we ask God for forgiveness. Well, think of the size of the universe. Think of the size of the spiritual world. And the man is so busy. He ain't got time to come to you when to get a thought. So, by the way, I got a question here for you. So-and-so. He even want to know. His guardians, the people that protect him, and say, go away. Talking of that crap. That's going in here when it comes over here. That's going to be vaporised. And it is. And that's the best way. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. But no. We've all got these goody-goodies that jump in the ring. Oh yes, we're Christians. God forgives us. But if we're Christians, what we're doing is still going to war, killing people and maiming people. Why aren't we true Christians and helping to feed people and helping diseases and people with diseases to get rid of diseases? That's all over the world. Because remember, we create a lot of this. So it's up to us to get together and help these people. You know what I mean? There's certain things come up where you can't talk to certain people, certain races, because you're classed as a racist. So by classing you as a racist when you talk to anybody, you can't progress any further because you're not allowed to, because you've been classed as a racist. So the argument will never ever end. The talking that you wanted is just ended because the opposition called you a racist. And there's certain people out there who loved it when it was brought in that you're not allowed to call anyone or talk to anyone with a racist attitude. Because if you sit and talk to someone who's a racist, say a blackie, you can't talk to somebody who's black. Because all the rest of them, if you're discussing something and you want the truth to come out, all they say is, well, hang on, you're a racist, so-and-so. That's your argument. He just called you a racist, so it's wrong. He shouldn't be able to call you a racist. If he wants to call you a racist, let him call you one, but finish the talk. Carry on with the talk. But these people, of course, still have lost the argument and the talk, and they're going to lose the argument. They're way out as they call you a racist. And that's all they ever do when they come to this country. Ban on the bandwagon. Yeah. Anybody say that to me, I'll just tell them you're racist, and I've got all the laws behind me. Yeah, and that's why in this country there will always be racism, because people, the ordinary common man who walks the street is sick and tired to death of all these unknowns, that illegals, aliens, blacks, browns, pinks, whatever the colour, come into this country and abuse the system, or trying to abuse the system. You know what I mean? So these then the people you can't help, but one day you'll all find out. Let's say, but like I say, we'll forget that because I get carried away, so you got to ignore me, right? I'm not going to apologise. People can call me what I want. I got a little lad, yeah. It's from Rwanda. I pay £20 a month and I've been paying it for years, so that he can have an education. He gets fed, he gets his school clothes, and he gets his school books. Bless him. Yeah, son. But he never had a chance in life, but he has with me. I ain't got much, but what that little bit I've got spare goes to him. He wants to be a teacher. He'll get there. I'll make sure he gets there. So if anybody says to me, you're racist, I say, right, where's your black boy you supporting in Africa? You watch then. I don't talk like that. Yeah, well, yeah, two-faced. Typical. Anyway, forget all that. Let's get back to what I was saying. In the spiritual world, it's one big happy families. All the families, you get all the help you need. No, you might be span everything, but be crumbled up to anything at this side of life. But when you leave your physical body at this side of life, what's been crumbled for years, and you go to the spiritual side of life, you're going like a hospital. They're like hospitals, but what they're there for your spiritual body is perfect, but because you've been crippled up and you can't move for years and years and years, and you've been crippled like, it's getting used to coming back into normal reality where you can move your arms up and down, you can talk, you can walk, so you can talk to your families, your mums, your dads, and it's nice that. And whatever experience also, what people don't realise, when you go to the spiritual side, you let people know what you did and what you was and what experiences you went through. Now, somebody who's been crippled all this life and brain damaged, imagine when he looks back at his life, he can see then what he went through, what he endured, you know, and all the hardships he had to go through and put up with. You know what I mean? So, and nobody has that experience at that side. But on this side, you look at him and you think, oh, he wants putting down. Don't want putting down, it's a life. But what we can do is make that life as easy as possible before it departs this side of the life. Because when it gets to that side of life, it'll be perfect again. He'll be able to walk, talk, move his arms, do backflips and everything else. And there's be a good looking kid or a good looking girl. And he'll talk to all his mothers and fathers. Or his brothers and sisters, I mean. And his mother and father were there to be able to talk to them. And the mother will be over the moon because she's got a child back. Ain't that nice? So, anyhow, I'll leave tonight. We'll go back another time. But tomorrow I'm going to talk about animals. Right? Your pet animals. I'm going to talk to you about 20 minutes on that. I'll slowly get around. We're going to talk to someone about something every night. It's something different, but something what you'll understand. Okay. You take care. Love you. Love you all.